Red Storm Reel, where we talk about the latest and greatest in the entertainment industry. I'm your host, Joe Ecerno, and today we'll be talking about our favorite family movies in celebration of Thanksgiving, Damien Chazelle's new romantic musical, La La Land, and Patriots Day, the dramatic retelling of the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing. This is Red Storm Reel. Welcome back. We're going to start things off today by talking about our favorite family movies in celebration of Thanksgiving. Joining me right now is Missy Dunlop and Ash Prasad, and I'm going to start things off by saying that my favorite family movie is The Lion King. I think it's safe to say that I've seen this movie about 1 million times since I was 2, and that's not an exaggeration.
Same.
I remember recently doing a project for my screenwriting class, and we had to watch the movie piece by piece and analyze each scene. And I'm watching it. I'm, again, 19 years old, and I'm sitting in the theater, not in the theater, in my basement, and I'm watching this, and I'm just thinking to myself, oh my God, this is still such an amazing movie. I love the story. It's like an amazing coming-of-age story. The music is the best I've ever heard in any movie of any kind. The animation's amazing. I love all the characters. It's just such an amazing, amazing movie.
It's Hamlet, for anyone who didn't know, based off of Hamlet. But I guess my favorite movie, it's not my favorite family movie of all time, but it is a movie that I watch on Thanksgiving every year with my family. It's March of the Wooden Soldiers. I don't know, it's like a classic, I guess you can say. But it's just something after dinner when we're all stuffed, like we just kind of like sit around my aunt's TV. My dad still has it on like the cassette, I guess, and like we put it in my aunt's TV and we all watch it, and it's kind of just been like my Thanksgiving family tradition. I know all the words, I know the whole plot line, but it's always like a fun thing that my family tradition holds.
I think anything Harry Potter related is like a big family thing. I know especially when they go to the Yule Ball, I forgot which one that
Goblet
was.
of Fire.
The Goblet of Fire. That is like a big Christmas one for us. And even just the first movie when Harry gets his first Christmas present, it gives us like memories of us being kids and just going to see Harry Potter together. Go Slytherins.
I'm a Gryffindor.
No, Gryffindor. No, Gryffindor.
He's a Gryffindor too.
I'm a Gryffindor.
Do you have a Petronius?
I'm the sea otter. Yeah, that
I'm a
one.
husky. Isn't
You're
that
a
cool?
husky?
I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
oh, a husky.
I got Black Stallion. Is that cool? That
Yeah,
sounds kind of
that's
cool. Next up, we're going to talk about Damien Chazelle's new romantic musical, La La Land. For anyone who hasn't heard of this movie, it's about an aspiring jazz pianist who falls in love with a struggling actress in Los Angeles. Ryan Gosling plays the pianist, and Emma Stone plays the actress. And I'm really, really excited about this movie. I've never seen anything like this before. And it's an original musical, too. Like, when was the last time we saw something like that? Like an original musical that like seems like it's really, really well done. And the choreography just seems amazing. The cinematography really caught my eye. The music really stands out to me as well. And I just can't wait to see like how Damien Chazelle does all this, like how he puts this all together. And this is a guy that did Whiplash too, so this is going to be a pretty decent movie at the very least. So I'm really excited for this one.
I'm so excited for this. For all my fellow Broadway fans out there, when there's a scene when he's playing the piano, she walks into the bar, everything else in the room stops, and it was literally like that West Side Story moment. And I'm like, oh, I'm in love with it. It's so good. And also at the same time, if any of my other Broadway fans out there have ever seen the show An American in Paris, even though the setting's in Los Angeles and American in Paris is in Paris, the way that the stage show of American in Paris resembles the show, I saw like a very big resemblance. It's something with the colors and the lighting and the vibe to it, and like I loved that show. Even though they have no relation to each other, I could just tell that if it had the same type of vibe, this movie is going to be outstanding. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm really big on the aesthetic for the film. It's very like 1920s jazz kind of era, underground, like everybody's like striving to be in the business, and I admire that a lot. I think what I found out, I thought was really interesting, Emma Watson was supposed to be the lead in the play, but she couldn't because she was going to do Beauty and the Beast. So I think it turned out really well to Emma Stone. She has that vibe, that look to her that a lot of people like her in movies for, and she's paired up with Ryan Gosling, and I think they work very well together. I'm such a hopeless romantic because I love Ryan Gosling from The Notebook, so yeah, I think this movie would turn out very, very good, and I can't wait to see it.
One of the things I really noticed from the trailer, at least, that this seems like a very like energetic and kinetic and vibrant and uplifting sort of movie, and I love the whole vibe that it gives us. And like I really noticed this, and again, the choreography. I remember there's like that one shot of like everyone like dancing on top of the cars. I have no idea, like where they got that from, but that's
You do like High School Musical, Kenny Ortega
Yeah.
kind of deal, like for me at least. So
yeah.
And also Ryan Gosling playing the piano is it's a pretty good sight to see. So I'm excited to see that one because he looked good in the trailer.
I'm seeing everyone dancing. I'm like, I'm not the best dancer in the world. Maybe it'll teach me a couple things that I
Doing like a jazz square, like.
like. I saw them doing this. I'm like, all right, maybe I'll be able to use that somewhere. I don't know. I doubt it, but you can only dream, right? And to finish things off today, we're going to talk about the movie Patriots Day, which is a dramatic retelling of the Boston Marathon bombing of 2013. And the movie stars Mark Wahlberg, J.K. Simmons, John Goodman, and Kevin Bacon. Honestly, I'm really excited for this movie. I watched the most recent trailer that they had, and I got really, really excited. It seems like a very, very emotional and well-done movie. I had no idea that there was like such a gigantic manhunt behind this. Like I kind of just like heard it on the news, heard that they caught it, and didn't really think that there was like this huge ordeal going on.
I'm really excited to see Mark Wahlberg in this movie. I think he does a really great job portraying, the hero. I think that the Boston Marathon bombing was such a tragic thing, and the fact that they're making a movie of it is kind of, people are kind of on the fence. Like, you want it tastefully done to portray all the men and women who helped serve and helped protect all the people who got injured, and how the manhunt was portrayed. And I have really high hopes for this movie. I really want it to come out very well. So yeah.
I hope this movie really portrays the people in the city of Boston well too. I was just in Boston a few weekends ago, and you can still feel the pride in that city. I really, really hope they portray it well, because so many people 3 people lost their lives in this bombing. So many people were injured. So many families were torn apart, and I do think that it's important that cinema portrays history, especially recent history, because we learn from it, and that's probably the best way to learn from it for some people is seeing it, and I think that's really interesting.
All right, well, that should just about do it for us today. La La Land hits theaters everywhere December 16th, and Patriots Day hits theaters everywhere January 23rd. I'm Joe Acerno here with Missy Dunlop and Ash Prasad. This has been Red Storm Reel.
Bye.
Bye.